Am I going to play Goblins at the Pro Tour? All right, what's up, folks? I'm obviously recording this before I leave for the Pro Tour. I haven't left yet in the past, but in the future, you're watching this probably around the Pro Tour period. And I'm currently 13-2 with this deck. I just posted about it in the Discord for my Pro Tour team, and I don't know, we're not there yet, obviously, but I am kind of excited about it, and hopefully I play at the Pro Tour. That'd be really, really cool. I mean, Jim playing Goblins at the Pro Tour would be sweet. Obviously, I have no idea where we're going to end up. I haven't even left yet, but yeah, so we got a speed Goblin deck here. This is pretty similar to the 10 new brews list. I've worked on it a bit. It is honestly, like, just pretty damn impressive. The speed stuff has just been really, really good. Amonkhet Wasteway is an unbelievably awesome land. Being able to, most importantly, start your engines early, and of course giving things haste. The big thing here is giving Krenko haste, but there's a lot of redundancy in this deck as far as like speed, and then also the haste stuff. So we have Burnout Bastronaut, starts your engines on turn 1, awesome. The big thing about the land is we can have like a non-engine 1-drop and then a non-engine 2-drop, playable land attack, get your engines going. Big one here is Impact Tremors, a card that kind of sucks, honestly. But is surprisingly really good in this deck. This is a card that I've like made fun of a lot over the years. It's just like a really, really bad Magic card. But when you factor speed into the mix, being able to damage your opponent directly before combat for speed is pretty great. And there are a lot of token makers in this deck. Searslicer Goblin makes tokens, Squee makes tokens, Howl Squad Heavy makes tokens, which is pretty sweet. And of course, Krenko, obviously, as well. So the goal is obviously to get Krenko going and doing its thing, but it's not a necessary part of the deck at all. The deck functions quite well without Krenko, which is great. Horde Master is great. And of course, the rule spells here are great too. Torch Tower is awesome. Firebrand is good enough as far as killing small creatures, Llanowar Elves and Friends, and so on and so forth. And then Wishstalker's Frenzy is a great Frenzy deck as well. Sideboard, I'm not sure about, because honestly, there's just like only so many cards I actually want to play. Sunspine Links being the plan versus the domain decks, which can be difficult, obviously, but being able to nug them for 5 or 7 is pretty awesome. Brotherhood's End is mostly an anti-artifact card. And then the Graveyard Hate cards in Cauldron and Vacuum here. Cauldron's also cool with Krenko as well as against Graveyard. So, deck suite, let's give it a spin, see how it goes, try and up that win rate. Today's video is brought to you by, does your Magic the Gathering collection look like this? Are your friends and loved ones constantly complaining about it? Well, what if it looked like this? Check out the new 6-draw card catalogs made by BCW Supplies, a wonderfully clean and elegant long-term solution for your Magic the Gathering cards and other collectibles. They're sleek, they're clean, and they're made from acid-free plastic, and they hold about 1,100 Magic the Gathering cards or other playing cards per drawer. Even cooler is they're modular and stackable, which is great, and they really conveniently fit into these standard kind of IKEA cube things that almost everyone has, like I have here. We've all got a ton of Magic cards, and they don't need to look like crap. So check them out on bcwsupplies.com, or wherever BCW products are sold near you. Oh boy. Alrighty then. Well, we're gonna mulligan a 6-lander into a pretty good 6. I think we gotta dump the torch here. Obviously no guarantee torch is good. Yeah, just gonna keep the high impact cards. Tremors on 2, Heavy on 3, and then Horde Master, maybe other spell on 4. Spyglass Siren, come on down. There's Crank Dog. Alright, well. Yeah, we're trying to get Tremors down. Obviously, we have Heavy into Krenko, but that's never going to work against Dimir, all the removal spells and stuff. So, get Tremors down, just keep chipping away. Siren again. Obviously weird to Siren first before mapping, but whatever, I guess. They've got an island. Got some 1/1s. Alright, well. Here's Howl Squad Heavy. If they somehow decide they want to like play a Kaido next turn, we get the Krenko. So I would say it's very unlikely the Howl Squad Heavy lives here, but if it does, I mean cool, I guess, you know. We have Horde Master otherwise. Yeah, sure. Okay, so cut that means they're playing Dimir Midrange, not Dimir Bounce. Just cool. More Spyglass Sirens. And they attack. Wow. Already back on defense, huh? So We can Horde Master attack here and then burn out Bastronaut also. Just playing Krenko is kind of sketch. That falters to a lot. So they can even like Kaido and like tap it. So I'm just gonna play Horde Master. Play Horde Master. There's point of damage. Speed goes up. Into the 2. Happily trade here with the Horde Master trigger. Cool. Got a Goblin, please. It costs 2 or less. We do. Alright, sick. Here's a Bastronaut. And a Bastronaut. Take damage. Take a damage. Cool. About to be at max speed with a couple double strikers in play. And they're getting their grubby fingers all over my cards, of course. So wouldn't they be doing that?
Why won't you die?
Very mean.
Speed is essential, Lieutenant.
Cut down. Sure. Sure, Horde Master. Top card. Goblin, please. It is a Goblin. All right. Now what? All right. 17 to 14. Another Krenko. All right. So we got to cast this because, like, we're going to lose it if we don't cast it. I think card advantage is more important here. They obviously have a kill spell, right? A active spell here. So we'll just go to combat. They're going to have a tappy thing, too. We'll attack. Oh, I didn't play this first. I'm so stupid. I screwed up. I was supposed to play this first.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
That was really bad. We just missed out on like a lot of damage. Alright. Sure. Really, really bad. So much damage. They have no order. I mean, whatever. We missed out on extra point of damage, but kill the Bastronaut. Get it for 1 instead of 2. A little bit of an oopsie, but sure. I mean, we drew out the nowhere to run. We have 2 Krenkos in our hand. Best draw would obviously be the Raceway, but here's Shieldred. Sure. And they can't block. All right, so we're gonna draw. It's not a hasty thing. These have double strike. We could actually just attack with both, and if they block with Shieldred, just trade. Like, they had a double block. They're not gonna do it. They aren't dead here, right? We pump 2 times. It's 6-7 damage. Yeah, that's fine. So get it versus a good shot. Play Krenko. Go to 7. The life gain from Shoulder actually matters a lot to mitigate the tremors, but all right. Let's go for the throat. Sure. This card hits, you know. Ugh. That's gross. We're still, like, kind of okay here, though. They're going to attack? That puts them dead on board, I believe. So... No? Yes, maybe if I draw landed on board. Draw. Okay. Pretty sure that kills them. Attack step. Attack. He's have double strike. Pump it. Pump it. That was, yeah, so we needed to draw a 1-drop or an untapped land to kill them, which is very risky on their part, obviously. And most of our cards were live there, so I don't think I want to try to sideboard anything, honestly. Frenzy, hey, Frenzy, actually. Frenzy for Shieldred. We could shave, like, I like Squee. Frenzy kills Shieldred. Does not kill, can I just do 1? It's fun. Oh my god, man. Come on. Alright, log it again. Sure. And it's great keep. They have a bat for my tremors. That would suck. But what are you going to do? You know? What are you going to do? Tremors into heavy is awesome. Take 1, and they want a map. They reveal Malicious Eclipse. That's awkward. Sure. I mean, just gonna play Tremors and say go. Eclipse does not kill the Howl Squad, which is great. We can play around Eclipse pretty well here, actually. Again, our threat being an enchantment's pretty cool, too, so Another Tremors. Wow. Alright. I kind of like that, actually. I mean, they could have a counterspell here, but second Tremors is pretty sick. Alright. And then we just, we get 2 speed here, too, which is awesome. So, 2 damage, 2 speed. They have Flip Fist Rounder, whatever. Yeah, House Squads, Engineers. Obviously, the Eclipse kills all their stuff too, so. We draw a Raceway, which is not relevant just yet, but. Alright. We'll attempt the House Squad Heavy. It's probably going to get killed, but. I guess we could play an Engineer, but we draw Lemming and Wolf, so. Damage in, speed in. Nowhere to run. Are they? They're mid-range, not bounce, right? They play cut down. Alright, so take some damage. Alright, I mean... Land... Go here. I mean, they kill like the House Squad Heavy. They get Eclipse that kills their stuff too, though. It's kind of like whatever. Alright, sure. So get in for 2. 10 to 9. This thing lives. I make a 4/4, so obviously pretty insane. That's a lot of rule spells. Alright. And it's not sure. I mean, this thing is almost lethal by itself. Like, are they trying to kill himself again? No, they're. It would be 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, or 1 short. So we're at 5. They have exactly lethal. We draw a Firebrand. Okay, that's pretty cool. Does that kill them actually? 2, 4, 6, 8. No, it does not, but it's still very good. So, Firebrand. Not going to give them the ability to block. So they're going to go to 2. They'll be at 2 life, and I'll have 2 Tremors in play. So, we're dead to a Kaido here, but whatever, I guess. They're mapping. They reveal Deep Cavern Bat. This is about as close as it can get. Okay. Once again, this guy's got Menace, so... Very Mastermind. That's not going to do it, friend. Sorry about that, whammy. Alright, that's it.
Game. Blouses.
Good stuff. Alright. It's fine. Torch Tower, 2-drop, 3-drop. We have the Raceway. The important part of the Raceway is we can get engine started and then attack and then get going quickly, but obviously we have no attacking 2-drop here. That's fine, though. We can keep this. Not great, but fine. Heavy also starts engines, too, so... As soon as we can attack is on turn 3. It's not even a great attack here. It's a 1/1, but figure it out. Alright, well, if anything we can kill... I'm gonna hold off on this. Alright, so... Just play Horde Master. They have better targets than Spectre, obviously. We have heavy. We have heavy into Crank Oven on our removal, so that's cool too. Like, this isn't gonna work that often, but like when it does, it's awesome, obviously, and it doesn't need to work that often to be great. Here's a Kellen. So, I mean, Howl Squad heavy just eats it. We could squee. But heavy, obviously, cuter. Yeah, heavy gets the Cranko on lined up, so I'll just do this. So, Play the heavy. Attack with the 2/2. They'll block. We get a free Horde Master trigger. Great. And the next turn we just have Krenko activate if they can't deal with the heavy. Cool. We exile an Engineer, which we probably won't cast next turn. All things being equal. We'll see. If they kill the heavy, maybe we will cast this. Speed's only on 1, so not that speedy.
I feel the need for speed.
Kellen. Kellen's a good card. I like Kellen. Sentinel. Alright, so they're giving us Krenko, which is awesome. We draw Cavern Souls. Again, we're gonna lose the Engineer here, but I think it's more than worth it for what we're gonna get out of it. So let's split this on Goblin. Let's play Crank Dog. Go to full control. We're gonna combat, make our token, then activate. I guess I shouldn't do that. Yeah, then activate Krenko, sure. And now we have a bunch of 2/2s. This has to attack, so it's already getting a free block in. Pretty sure we should attack with everything else too. Get our speed up, get him for a lot of damage. Triggers off the Horde Master. We'll lose 2 goblins here. 1 had to attack anyway, so. Alright, so 14, 2 speed. Horde Master triggers and reveals 2 non-goblins. That sucks, obviously, but sure. They were kill spells, so they weren't lands. Now they're going to gear all. So that's fine. This is a first strike trampler. They get 2 reliquaries, but now next turn we can do a bunch of stuff. So here comes Sentinel, free block. We have the Torch the Tower as well, so we can go land. Squee. And then I suppose this thing is first strike. Krenko's already good for 7 goblins, at least 8. You know, waiting for a Squee to attack doesn't work, so we'll just do full control, make a goblin, fire up Krenko. I think obviously this kind of game where like Krenko, this doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's obviously great. Krenko just takes over the game. Yeah, that's good for me. In comes the boys, makes another goblin. This is a lot of goblins attacking. We can finish off the Sentinel. Well, let's let damage happen first, see what dies. Let's exile Horde Master trigger. It's a land. There's dead. It's exactly 14. So, fight on the math. That's more than that. It's a lot. Yeah, they were super dead. I should check everything. So, sick. Awesome first game. They didn't have a kill spell. They tutored up 2 kill spells, but it wasn't fast enough. And, like, I think the cool thing with this deck is that games like that where Krenko just tees off will happen. They are not the main plan, but some amount of time it will work. And then if your opponent's just not playing much interaction like they aren't, you just get to do your thing, which is great too. So, we're going to bring in what? Squeeze not great here. Frenzy seems pretty cool. Engineer, probably our shave. Honestly, on the draw, it seems like it's pretty hard to attack with Squee. Although Squee is like, having a Squee to escape in the mid game is pretty cool. It makes Tremors a lot better and stuff too. Engineer's pretty good too, though. Yeah, let's shave an Engineer. Go 1-1. Alright, game 2. We see, sure, this is pretty good, actually. We get Torch, actually almost better on the draw, I think. Like, Torch into Tremors into Howl Squad Heavy. Duskrose Reliquary cannot hit enchantments, I don't think. Alright, let's plop Batch Recruit. We're just going to kill that. Let's do it now. They usually play 1 copy of Shard Mage's Rescue to tutor for, so it's not letting them have that by accident. We actually have the Wombo here, but with no play on 2, they probably have answers now. Can get losses too, but start your freaking engines. Whoa, cool. Huntsman's Redemption. I'm a big fan of this card, actually. Makes a 3/3, sack creature to tutor, pumps team. Not going to be great here on an empty board, obviously, but alright, so we're just going to Howl Squad. We could play another Tremors, But let's get House Squad, start our engines, and then start it, and then rev it up to 2, which is awesome. Get some more damage, get this in. Obviously, if they don't deal with the House Squad and tap out, we have Krenko. If they do, let's go Tremors plus Engineer, which is great too. It's a cool sleeve. Is Watch Wolf even on Arena? Man, Watch Wolf though.
Pointless nostalgia.
Played 4 of those on my first Pro Tour in 2006. 4 Watch Wolf, 4 Curd Ape, 4 Isamaru, 4 Savannah Lion. Just vanilla creature deck. It's awesome. Sheltered by Ghosts. Alright, so that's like pretty good, but whatever, it's fun. They play a land and play an Inspector. Sure. So obviously killing this would be nice. We draw a land. We could just play Krenko, honestly, and just bank on them not having another removal spell. I kind of like that. I think because they have a lifelinker and stuff, we should just go for broke here. Actually, no, we can Krenko haste next turn. Never mind. We're 2 speed, about to go to 3, and then next turn we can just give Krenko haste. Even if they kill this, 2 speed, and then playing Krenko is the 4th speed. Sure. Pump it up. Definitely a cool new deck, these Gearhulk decks. If they tap out for Prairie, it'd be cool. It's a big attack, obviously, but... Alright, so they're not prairying. No blocks, take 9, which is a lot of damage. And they play a Gearhulk. Gearhulk for... Make a Reliquary here. This card's very good, obviously. Ranger of Vios with a little bit more. Just a tiny, tiny bit. They get Reliquary and Goldbane Hydra. Adorable.
We'll exhaust our impulse power long before then.
Yeah. I think it's trampled too, right? I think we're dead now. We draw a Frenzy. What's the ward here? 2. We just died a Hydra and Gearhulk. Yeah. We can Krenko... Hydra's trample 7 now. Yeah, we're a little short here. I think we're actually close. We have Krenko with haste, but no other goblins in play. We have a Frenzy too. I think we needed one more piece this game, which is fine. They got us. All right, back on the play. Hand it's fine. Raceway starting engine's pretty nice. Torch the 1-drop. Play a goblin. Get out of here.
Get off my plane.
Alright, then we draw another mountain. Not ideal, but so you have Seer Slicer Goblin into Horde Master and Torch Tower and start your engines, which is pretty good. They're on double green. Tender Wild Guide. Get that out of here. Draw Firebrand too. Alright, so start your engines. Horde Master. Torch. And speed 2. Get it to 3. Make a token. Firebrand plus Horde Master also awesome, obviously. We get to get the death trigger. Guess they had no more lands. Sure. Why not, I suppose. Alright, let's roll here. On the draw, hand's fine. Little land light, no speed stuff, but a couple cheap spells, interaction, it's fine. Spyglass Siren, come on down. Double Seer Slicer. Obviously, we can Firebrand here. Waiting for Horde Master for Firebrand would be pretty cool, though. The problem is that they're not going to play a creature on turn 2 anyway. Maybe we just torch this. See if they want to Verge. Not Verge, map. Yeah, I'll just torch this. Try to keep off Kaido, you know. Alright, so land. Obviously, if they have Flash Creature into Kaido here, it's a bit of a problem, but I think we just Tremors. If they don't have a Flash Creature into Kaido, they have a removal spell. Makes playing this worse. You draw lands here too, but play Tremors. They had a counterspell be annoying too, but obviously part of the allure of a Dimir deck is like you don't know what they have because they're saying go. land Kaido here would be ideal. Okay, no Kaido. Hopeless Nightmare. Sure. I mean, our hand's super clunky, so... Discarding Squee is obviously pretty nice value. If we draw a land, I'd probably go Hordemaster and... Yeah, let's discard the Squee. Discard a Squee. They play Soulstone Sanctuary, they attack, they lead 2 mana up again. Starting speed, pretty appealing. Missing a land drop sucks. This is also 2 speed with the Tremors. Yeah, let's do this. Play Bastronaut, we'll play Firebrand. So 1 speed, 2 speed. Firebrand can kill the Drowner, whatever else they play. Missing land drops is tough here, obviously. It's not certainly not ideal, but... Alright, we'll just say go. See if there's a second Drowner for us, or... Just nothing. Alright, well, if they attack, we're just gonna block, I guess. They're gonna map. Alright, so that's not gonna happen. Sorry. Not today, friend. That's pretty good for us, right? Like, kind of weird play. Play an island. And... Alright, so they fear back the Nightmare. We need to decide we want to keep Seer Slicer Goblin or Horde Master. Seer Slicers are great with the Tremors, especially too. I'm gonna discard the Horde Master. I think that Horde Master, it's going to be hard to cast the cards off of it anyway. So, let me draw another one. Sure. So, here's Seer Slicer and deal damage. Menace attack, ends up getting Goblin, deal damage, go. This is where Tremors looks really, really good. It's like we just gotta keep chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. These bounce decks are, you know, all about attrition, killing things, the game going long, and Tremors sort of circumvents that a little bit. All right, so sure. All right, we draw a Frenzy. Definitely just attacking here and trying to get that last. I'm stupid. I should have played the Goblin first. Would have been double strike. That's fine. Whatever. It's hard to say. They gotta be kill spell or flash spell or whatever. But go to 4 speed. Try to play Seer Slicer. Kill spell or removal spell here would not. Counter spell or removal spell would be not ideal, but if we get to our end, I'll be super happy about it. Alright, we get to our end step. 6. They get to bounce both of these, which is a little annoying, but we are just chipping away here. There's land 5 for them. Hopeless Nightmare. I think it's Firebrand. I'm gonna just kill this 2/3. We're on Squee mana, so drawing lands is great. Spells is good too. Here's Spyglass Siren. Onto the Siren itself. That's a big one. Them hitting there is pretty huge for them, honestly. So they still have nowhere to run up. We draw an Engineer. So we still can't freaking cast our spells. Sucks. Stuck on 2 lands, but still playing. I'm pretty sure we just Frenzy down the Siren just to get in for more damage. They're going to kill the Seer Slicer Goblin, which is whatever. We have Double Strike here, too, which is kind of nice.
Get off my plane.
So they know where to run. They can kill the Double Striker or the Seer Slicer. Gotta go Slicer, right? So they take 4 damage here. Bobble will kill the Bastronaut, but I mean, we're just chipping away, you know? In for 2. They have a Soulstone Sanctuary also. And they kind of have to kill this because Menace and Double Strike. They choose not to. Okay. I mean, we are concerned about dying to Soulstone Sanctuary and attacks and stuff. I think we should tackle just the Bastronaut, honestly. Just play this thing. We have Squee next turn potentially too, so... It's got Menace. Attacking everything, they just activate and block 1, and they're going to activate anyway, so we're just throwing away a Goblin for 1 damage, and I'm going to make them block and get more damage that way, so... Take 2. And another point.
Just get a new one.
There's 4. Squee is... It's not lethal by itself, but it's almost lethal. Alright. We also can grow the Engineer by 1. That's what I was saying with the Tremors, kind of just like chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Yeah, they've killed our stuff. They've cast Nowhere to Run twice, Hopeless Nightmare twice, but we just keep chipping, you know? Now, most of our draws are good here. A land is a good draw. Most of our spells are good draws. Sure, kill that. I think I would trade Engineer for Sanctuary. Okay. Engineering.
Sounds like a one-time only trick.
Okay, so they're going to know where to run post-combat, which is fine, I guess. So they're at 4. They are dead to a land. And we draw a land. Awesome. Easy game. Love to see it. That's 1 for Squee, 1 for the token, and then, of course, the rest on the attacks. And there you go. So we beat 3 Nowhere to Runs, a Grim Bauble, 2 Hopeless Nightmares, and... yeah, sweet. Awesome. So, Dimir Bounce, one of the premier decks in the format. Don't want to board much, actually. Like, I think our Frenzies aren't super necessary. I do kill some of the bigger stuff, but, like, Torch Tower is good here, too. And then I think I want to bring in, I like bringing in 1 Soul Cauldron. In a longer game, it can exile the bounce spell, but more importantly, it can turn a dead Cranko into a Cranko, which is kind of cool. So our hand is honestly not great. It's a 2-lander, no speed. I just can't mulligan this though, honestly. Firebrand, a couple removal spells. Hordemaster's nice. There's a Spyglass Siren. Another Hordemaster. I think I want a Torch. Try and save Firebrand until post-Hordemaster. Lack of Lancer's a problem. Alright, sick. I mean, this is a pretty bold play on their part, I think. But Torch away. This is great for us. Fizzle the map. Tap land. We draw Impact Tremors. Yeah, I guess. Sure. You draw lands. We don't draw land. So if we're going to assume whatever he plays dies here, whatever he play dies here, it's probably Hordemaster. Play Hordemaster and say go. Really, you need to draw some lands, you know? Like, there's nowhere to run. Sure. So they take 1. Exile a card with Hordemaster. It's obviously a land. Why wouldn't it be?
A brilliant player can get a strong hand cracked, go on tilt, and lose his mind along with every single chip in front of him.
We're trying. So Fear, bouncing this. Yeah, obviously it's all good stuff. Another non-land. This one does turn on our speed. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get speed. There's 2 speed. Play Firebrand also. And, like, or to run the Bastronaut, I suppose. Just chipping away. They're not going to cast Nowhere to Run. Interesting. I think you want to spend your mana like every turn, I would think, right? Alright, so take 2. Oh, they have Kaido, sure. Well, this seems even more reason to cast Nowhere to Run, right? You just pick it back up this turn with the Fear? You say so. Alright, here's Kaido.
Out of the shadows and into the fray.
4 loyalty. Surveil and draw. We can, like, attack. We can try to attack Kaido. Obviously, they have stuff, but... Alright, so we're going to untap. We draw the land finally, sure. So, I mean, Hordemaster would pump the squad up here, but it would just kill it, which would suck. So, I think we just attack Kaido for 2, play Seer Slicer, and have Torch Tower up, hoping they use their Nowhere to Run in combat. Sure. Sucks against that creatures, you know, but we can sack our Seer Slicer token, I guess. And kill Kaido that way. That works. Let's do that. So end step, trigger damage. Go to the end step, make a token. Run torch. Boggin. Scrying a raceway to the top. I think I like that.
Fought so hard.
Alright. And just keep on battling. So they're going to get both cards here anyway, doesn't matter. So, alright, well, that makes topping our card really bad. Pretty brutal, but sure. I mean, honestly, having mana to cast spells that we draw is fine, but that is definitely not ideal. Don't know what the hell they're thinking about as far as, are they really not going to just get my last card? Wow. That's insane. That just seems ludicrous to me. Like, that's absurd. I discarded a good card, too. Like, so they don't my last card's really good. That's absolutely wild. Alright, unfortunately, they're just going to kill Krenko anyway with the nowhere to run. And if we don't, Krenko will probably lose it to the Hopeless Nightmare. One of those spots where it's not safe in play and it's not safe in our hand. That's fine. Whatever. Play Krenko, deal 1, max speed, your turn. Now we have active Raceway. Two cards left. 15 life. Some good draws, you know. Hell Squad, Squee, Horde Master, Cauldron. Torch Tower, not so good, but sure. They have a Reef in there too. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess we're just saying go. Blocking Reef and dealing 1. We're probably going to game 3 here. Just couldn't deploy our cards fast enough, really. Yeah, we get the idea. Alright, so... Sure. Not really sure. I mean, our best draw is probably like House Squad heavy. And just draw that into a Krenko or something like that. I mean, they have 2 cards left, but... The presence of the Restless Reef is what's scary here, because that actually gives them a clock, whereas they didn't really have a clock before. We did not draw House Squad heavy, so... Alright, I think we're dead. Sure, so this is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Yeah, we're effectively dead. Alright, go to game 3. That's fine. No worries. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Incapable of drawing lands this match. Mulligan into a pretty good hand. It's not perfect, obviously, but we'll take it. So we got 1 drop, 2 drop Torch Tower. Mulling on the play against the Hopeless Nightmare deck feels pretty shitty, but... Grim Blobble. Sure. Okay. I guess it's Horde Master. We can Torch, push it through, and then Seer Slicer. Play Seer Slicer, but just kill it. It kind of sucks, so... Suppose they have it the 2-3 here and just bounce this. It's pretty bad. It's so funny this deck was so good. It just got like 4 good upgrades from a new set, too. Alright, here's Underground River. Let's see, go. Alrighty then. Let's stack. Look at that. Getting our speed on. So, I mean, if they had a no order on, they probably would have cast it, right? So let's play this. We got our end step here. Get a Goblin token. Let's turn on my Torch Tower for extra oomph there. They don't malicious Eclipse, do they? Okay, that's obviously much worse, but sure. So we got three triggers off our Horde Master, which is pretty good. I actually only get one. Oh, wow. That's sick. Because of how, like, it kills the Horde Master first, then kills the other two. That's pretty hilarious. Not like haha funny, but... Alright. Sure. In for 2. Speed to 3, so they go. Pretty nasty. Just a 3 for 1 on the... If it was Eclipse, it would have been better, but it basically wasn't Eclipse, I guess, because we missed our trigger anyway, so... They're in a Fear of Isolation. That's the bobble. They're certainly ready for us, it feels like. A lot of cheap removal. Sweepers and stuff. Hit a Firebrand. Hit a land. We can max speed here. We can just ping them. We attack at both. They block and we'll kill the Fear of Isolation. Yeah, I think it's fine. Not the best trade, but keep them off the board. And now we're at max speed. They're off the board. And they're at 14. Five cards in hand. They're just saying go with 4 mana up. Okay. I don't love that. Oh, my least favorite card of all time. Alright, sure. Probably game. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Well, definitely not our best work here as far as the draw step goes. And was like kinda eh. Their hand lined up really well, obviously. Nothing like a hopeless nightmare when I have no cards in my hand. That's when you know you're really dead. I hate this card so much. It's just a demoralizing card to play against. Alright, we don't actually have any outs here, so... Alright, that's fine. They got us. GG. So you can see here, obviously, no idea if I'm actually going to play this with the Pro Tour or not. You know, I'm just playing on the ladder and diamonds, not exactly Pro Tour caliber competition. And start running the format as well. But, been crushing. Not too shabby, you know. Maybe put that one in the thumbnail, you know. But yeah, so... I'd be very, very happy if I did play Goblins in the Pro Tour, but it has to actually be good enough as well. So the goal is to win the Pro Tour, not just play some cute deck or whatever. So deck's cool, though. Even if it ends up not being like a Pro Tour caliber deck, it does seem like a totally, you know, good deck that could win an RCQ or an FNM, or you can make Mythic within the ladder, too. Really fun deck, too. Really good stuff. So, cool. Well, like, comment, subscribe, support the content. Peace.